Hello, everybody, and we are back with another session of Personal Brand Coaching Corner, where we invite real experts with real experience. And I am very happy that we're going to speak about something which is very close to my heart and something that actually ACIOTA is based on. We are providers for trainings for salespeople, but not your usual sales techniques and what not to do and what to say. We're really going after the brand of business development person. And I'm very excited to have today Mostafa with me. Actually, both of us started our careers in hospitality, is how we connected, the service-oriented mindset. And
Right.
I think our understanding of how sales people are perceived and how they should behave and take themselves is very similar. So I'm really excited to dive deep into this. Mostafa is a seasoned business development and corporate advisory executive with more than 20 years of experience. He's based in Riyadh, where he currently supports foreign investors, entrepreneurs, and multinational organizations of various sizes. He supports them with his vast knowledge about the whole Middle East and North Africa region. He has a true client centric approach that allows him to navigate complex regulatory processes. And I love his simple principle. The right advice at the right time can save businesses significant time, cost, and effort while accelerating their path to success. Mustafa, welcome.
Thank you, Angelina, for the presentation, and happy to be with you and with your audience. Yeah, as you said, so it's when we just had a previous chat, and then we discovered that both of us we started our careers in hospitality, and the impact of that start on our ongoing, let's say, development, the way how we developed, especially our sales careers here in the MENA region. So it's really impactful, and yeah, happy to be with you, with your audience, just to share my humble, simple journey from the last 20 years as a BD professional, as a sales professional as well, where I have worked within different industries, have interacted with different corporates, investors, entrepreneurs, startups, and I believe, yeah, this can add value to your audience.
Thank you so much, Mustafa. Guys, if you, in the middle of our discussion, have any questions, please pop them in the chat. We'll be very happy to take them either as we go or either at the end of the session. And I think my first question is actually about why this approach. You have this principle of the right advice at the right time that can save businesses times, efforts, and costs. How did you come to that?
I believe because lots of in our industry, the highest performers are those they act as real advisors, not just, as we said, vendors. Majority of the sales people or BD always have a background, just they want to hit that target, to close the deal as soon as possible, and that's it. And then they have to move to another person. Most of the time, they don't deeper, basically on to understand the pain points of their clients or their suppliers. And that's why for me, the approach always I use with my clients, I try to use my attentive listening, understand 100% their challenges, and when we say a challenge, always there is like a framework, like a time frame. So it means a person when he's approaching you, so he has a challenge, he has a problem, and he needs an advice, and also who can act and react immediately. And I believe that's why like my motto is always you have to be solution oriented, but also you have to act as fast as possible.
Interesting. So, what then would you say are the common misconceptions that sales and business development professionals have about their job?
Yeah, I believe there are many misconceptions because when you jump in as let's say a sales professional or a BD professional, that you're only let's say so lots of people they come, okay, I'm a salesperson, so for me I have just to sell and that's it. And that's why I have seen many salespeople they failed because they don't have this long-term vision with their clients. So a client for sure is a human, so he can understand that you are treating him as like as a product. That's you. It means you want to just close that deal, you want to take his money, and that's it. I believe as a salesperson or an account manager, whatever profession or title you can hold, uh, your we can say role spans not just within that sales cycle. So many clients they appreciate when you care further. So it means even after you close the sales, always you're attentive. You try to do your follow-ups. You have to be as consistent as you were from the beginning. Unfortunately, many salespeople they just like jump in immediately. They show like a kind of like a fake, let's say, facade just to convince the clients. But as soon as they close that deal, immediately they say, okay, my mission is over. I will pass you to another person. So this is what I have never, we can say, worked with as a tool. Always try to keep my clients, even my task to a certain extent is over, because I believe these clients are your ambassadors. So today, you treat them properly the same way as you want somebody else to treat you as a person. So people they how you are also increasing your pipeline, how you are developing your network. So people they you can say and you are honest, and they believe these ingredients are very important in being a high performer business developer or a salesperson.
I'm happy you mentioned honesty because I think honesty closely related to being authentic. You're not only honest with the client, but you're also honest with yourself. And through this authenticity, you can really build connections to others. And as you say, not to cover just behind the facade when you want to make a deal happen. Mm, so I know
I
that,
can,
and
yeah,
we,
I can give you an
Mhm.
example. For example, like I,
Yeah, what's the example?
I said I can give an example in this about honesty. During my career, I have interacted and spoken with my kids in the street, and I met a French lady, and then we just started, we can say, speaking about what she's doing, why she's in the UAE, and she told me like I believe like this is a good example of what we are speaking about. She said that she used to live in Africa, in one of the countries there, and she wanted to move to the UAE. So initially, she contacted a corporate service provider, so explained exactly what she wants to do, and so immediately she started getting offers from this agency, from this consultant. But she realized that after she got the license, it was a joint trading license. The package what was offered to her is 100% not the one that can help her to scale up the business. So the guy who let's say the consultant who closed this deal immediately, because he has some let's say incentives from one specific free zone, he gave her a package, a general trading package within we can say a couple of days. commercial free zone that has no warehousing facilities. So the lady, she told me after I got the package, I thought that I can start trading, importing, exporting, then I can store my goods in a warehouse within that free zone. Then she realized that this free zone is just a commercial free zone. She can get the license, but she cannot have any warehousing facility. So the shock that she realized later after she opened the bank account, after she got her residency, that all this process, she told me, is useless. So why? Because the salesperson was, as we explained, was just in a rush to close the deal. It was not giving, let's say, attentive care about her 100% business requirements, about her expansion plan, because this is the role of the advisor. You cannot through asking the proper questions. Again, insightful questions is very important as an advisor. To be to that level of a trusted advisor, you have to raise and to ask proper, insightful questions. And this person was so short-sighted. He wants just to close the deal, get the commission. And the lady, she lost like more than 15,000 USD just for something that is not practical for her. So this is just one of the many examples that being a good sales to close a deal is not, it will not drive reputation as a salesperson, also the company that you are representing. And unfortunately, many companies, they sometimes even they don't give the right. Again, we're back to misconceptions. You want to have a top salesperson, but at the same time, you don't, let's say, prevail this salesperson or be with the tools. So it means you have to train this person, you have to equip him with the product knowledge. And because at the end, this person is your ambassador. So many companies, they just immediately they jump into figures, numbers, KPIs. This is what you have to bring into the table, but they forget that this person can also tarnish your image, your reputation. So this is very important. I the same way as you want yourself to be cared too. Be patient with the sales. Be patient with your clients, because your client is your, we can say, you are developing a portfolio, and it's not a one time of sales. If you want to be successful,
Yeah, thank you so much for this example. What a horrible example, but what a fantastic for our discussion. I really liked your point about it's a portfolio of clients. I had recently interacted with another sales professional, and she told me a fantastic way of looking at it. She said that if the client or if a potential lead is not ready yet, I'm okay with that because I know they'll come to me next year. I just need to be patient and I need to develop them. And I think this is so overlooked. And I've seen it in Dubai, this transactional approach, which might as well stem from the fact that people here are not forever. How would you balance it?
especially to deliver. Everyone wants to have quick wins. Lots of the BD professionals or salespeople do not have the patience. Immediately, whenever they meet a client, they want just to be constrained with the agenda. I'm going to meet a client. I want just to offer him my service, close the deal, and thank you so much. But majority of the cases, it doesn't work like this. You have first of the time, you have to also give your time, give your knowledge, share your expertise for free initially. You become like the intelligent person of that prospect. Not to a certain extent that you can be abused, but at least you have to be rational when you interact with your prospects. yeah, show them that you are not there just to close the deal, but you want to help really to be genuine. You want really to help them. You really want to understand deeply their challenge, their problem, and through your insights and also through your advisory, you can add value to them. Because majority of the times, people when they approach you, they maybe they are coming from a different jurisdiction, coming from different environments. They want you to be their, let's say, their eyes, and also show the shiny side of a product. This it can work with you 100%. It can quickly fix your challenges, your problems. But also, you have always mention the risk as well in using that maybe technology, using that service in a smart way. But always you have to show both sides. It's not just you can say you show that you have the perfect solution, the only innovation that exists, the only fix in the world. No, you okay? It's good to we can say protect your product, your service, try to defend, convince, but at a certain time, also you have to show that human side that I really this is what I can advise you, but at a certain time you have to show the reality of what you offer. It's not just people we can say realize a certain time, whether through pricing, whether through the quality of the service or whatever you promise, you overpromise them initially. If it's not the same when it's delivered, so for sure they will take about you, and this can immediately affect your credibility, your reputation on a long term.
True. And this is what probably means the most to be trusted partner. You're trusted with your knowledge, that you know stuff and you know what you're talking about. I want us to shift a little bit into the pool approach that salespeople can use using their personal brand. And every time we speak about personal brand, people start thinking about LinkedIn and posting. I want to know your opinion how a salesperson can develop their personal brand both online and offline.
Yeah, this is really something very important and very crucial for any professional. It's not just only for salespeople, but I believe any professional person who wants to have to build up like a personal brand should firstly like offline. It means through your how you develop your relationship. The way how you pop up in meetings, because at the end you have to build up your personal branding. Sometimes you have a meeting, you have to be on time all the time. You have to be in advance. Again, you are genuine when you in your interactions, so it means as we say, you walk the talk. So when you promise, you deliver. You also how you brand yourself as a reliable person. For example, you promise something, you deliver, you do the follow-ups. Follow-ups as a salesperson is very important because this also shows that you are responsible, you are accountable. Accountability is very important, and so these are, and also as we said, it's so you try again to share your knowledge. It means that you don't have to be very pragmatic when you try to help people. You try to help them with what you have built in terms of expertise, in terms of you can say no harm to show that what you have done for others, for newcomers or for new prospects. So in this case, you start building up your personal branding. People do know that this person is really genuine. He wants to share. He's ready. How you, as I said, like online and offline meetings, the way how you speak. You have to show certain confidence of what you are offering, and all these kind of 100% contribute to the way how you can develop your personal branding. When it comes to online, for sure, LinkedIn is one of the very important tools that I always advise people. At least you should have an account. You have, we can say also you have to show your the challenges. A lot of people they focus more on when it comes to their online, let's say, image, just to share their success stories, but also behind the success stories there are many failures. So we all we can say the and yeah, so you have to show that you are human. It means people, when you tell them about your failures, how you learn from that failure, how you over jump, we can say, in a stumbling block, and the lessons that we can say have been left out of that experience. I believe when you show it to your audience as well online, so they know that you are really a genuine, we can say, person, genuine professional. And also something also I believe you have also most of the sales people, they want to be generalists. So I do this, I do this, I do this. So when you build up your we can say online image or branding, it's good to be a specialist, which means people do, if you are not in the room, so whenever
Mm.
your name is popped up, so people they will know who you are. Like during your absence. So it means so whenever you a client is thinking of that surface, immediately your profile, whether as a professional or even as a career job seeker, somebody like many job seekers, they want to get that you can say dream job, but people, when you start building your online reputation, you start being a specialized in a specific sector and specific industry. So people immediately they can resort to your services to provide more value.
I really liked what you said about day-to-day interactions, and that's something that is also very close to my heart. I always try to tell people that your personal brand lives in every handshake that you do. um, every time you show up as you are, and you take everywhere yourself with you. But at the same time, I also really liked your last point about being a specialist and not being afraid of being specialist. Uh, that's something that I think a lot of people are afraid of, because what ifs. But at the same time, it's so important to really be known for something if you want to build your real personal brand. So that's something really great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Um, Sometimes credibility can be damaged, and as we started in the beginning, we said that you promise or you overpromise, and then something prevented you from delivering it. What sales people or business development people can do to repair their personal brand and to repair that image?
I couldn't hear your question. Can you please repeat it?
Yeah, the question was, sometimes, as we said in the beginning, the trust, you can overpromise and then something prevents you from delivering. So how business development people can rebuild their reputation if something went wrong with their clients or prospective lead?
I think there's a little bit challenge with the connection. It's
Yeah, I
I
also have
couldn't
a bit of that.
hear properly the question.
Okay, let me do it again. Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me now, Mustafa?
Yes, no, now it's okay. Yeah.
Fantastic. My question was how a person, a business development person, can rebuild their trust and their reputation if something went wrong.
Uh, uh, yeah, as you said, like it's as we say to salespeople, it's much easier to build up the trust initially rather than to lose it, because when you try to rebuild, for sure it's not the same way how we do it from the beginning. When you try to build up the you can say the trust with your clients at the first time. So promise your clients, you don't deliver. The way how you can say recover this relationship, first you have to be patient. So it means it's not in a day as a salesperson. If you don't deliver, let's say, a service as expected by your clients, so you have to be patient. It means you have your degree of transparency should be higher. So you have to be more transparent. You have to be more attentive, and also you have to be patient. And at the same time, you have always to you can say show to your client or to your you can say prospect even small wins. Sometimes you promise something, you try to fix it, but just say that the way how you react, maybe if you before you were you can say not responding age, you try again to be there, you try to show that you are genuine, being consistent with your clients, and at the same time after doing all this, trying to be next to your clients and back your clients in when the situation is wrong. uh, Patience is a key. So that's why at a certain time, for sure, something can happen wrong, and then it's not we are not in a perfect business world. So sometimes you promise your clients, sometimes it's out of your control, but you as the facade, as the frontliner of the company, yeah, you try, as I said, try to use this being consistent, genuine, try to come up with some initiatives that can make that person next to you trust you again. Yeah.
Thank you so much for this. Yes, it's. I like that that you normalize that things can go wrong, and this is absolutely normal, and nobody should expect the perfect world. It's really about uh, how you take it on. So I think my last question, and please, guys, pop up your questions in the chat if you have some. What could a brand new, fresh sales professionals do in the next week, for example, to start building their personal brand? What could be the first quick wins for this person?
Again, as I said, it's first you have to work on yourself. I believe as a salesperson, to give a good image about yourself, you have to develop also some soft skills. I believe it's good to because most of the time, salespeople they speaking is or public speaking, whatever way of communication it is. Yeah, it's a tool that can make you a good you can say conveyor of message. It can help you to persuade your clients, but at the same time, speaking is not enough. So you have to add up with soft skills like motivation, empathy, you can say resilience, because as a salespeople, a person, most of the time you get that rejection because you try, let's say, you interact with hundreds of prospects, and you have to prepare yourself. The no is something it should be coming in, but no, it means, as we say, next opportunities. Is you have, you can say, rejection from your clients. Always you have to take a pause. Why the client? Me as a person, I was maybe sometimes even being too pushy. Lots of sales people nowadays, they call, overcall the clients. They don't leave a gap that client can digest. You can say the offers that you have shared or the services. So maturity at a certain time is the key. You have to, as a salesperson as well as a BD, people they deal always with wise people. So you have to show certain wisdom, the way how you interact with them, the way how you can say sell your services. So it should be give some prestige to yourself, but at the same time, yeah. So it doesn't mean that you should be like sleep on your comfort zone. You have also to be aggressive, but in a nice, genuine way. And these things, for sure, as I said, it can help you being active. As I said, like online, this is very important. Whenever you have an opportunity to add value to your community, just seize it. Be visible, because there are many professionals that are super, we can say, qualified, but they're still shy to share their knowledge publicly. And I believe nowadays your reputation should be built both online and offline.
Very uplifting remarks at the end, Mostafa. Thank you so much. We will end here, but I'm sure the conversation can go further and further. I really appreciate your wisdom, you sharing it with us and with our audience. And I look forward to staying in touch and to seeing your successes. And thank you so much for the audience and yourself for being here today.
Thank you, Angelina. Happy to share some insights about how you can, we can say, shift your mentality from persuasion to trust creation. Thank you again, and looking forward to having another session with you.
Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.